78-56. Stauskas, first points of the night. Left hand.
How you doing, man? This is Jermaine with the cutting edge. It's official. I trust the process. I trust the process. I trust what the Philadelphia 76ers are doing right now. I trust Ben Simmons. I trust Joel Embiid. I trust the veteran leadership of J.J. Redick. I trust Covington as a role player. These guys are for real. And the chances of it happening are slim. But just think about what would happen if, let's say, LeBron went there free agency. LeBron, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, J.J. Redick as his Kyle Korver over in Philly. Man, Philadelphia would go from winning 13 games just 3-4 years ago to the NBA championship. Point blank period. In the Eastern Conference with those beasts, Joel Embiid with LeBron. Now, first off, I'm not a big fan of Joel Embiid, the way that he carries himself off the court with all of the, Twitter back and forth, with all of the, all the extra stuff. I'm not a huge fan of his off the court, but on the court, I don't see a better center other than Anthony Davis than Joel Embiid in the NBA today. Joel Embiid is, if not the best big man in the NBA today, if not one of. He has the ability to knock down a three. The boy got post moves that it seems like he sat down and watched Hakeem Olajuwon for about 20 straight hours a day. The boy is legitimately a big man that can shoot the three. He's not a hybrid big, so I don't want you to confuse that. A hybrid big is somebody I categorize as LaMarcus Aldridge, who has fell in love with the jump shot and rarely goes in the post. He is a big man that can shoot. That's what he is. He will rock you in the post, man. Ben Simmons is Lonzo Ball with the ability to score. That's what Ben Simmons is. Lonzo Ball is an exceptional basketball player. Do not get me wrong, but he cannot shoot his way out of a paper bag. Ben Simmons' shot is not where it needs to be in order to be an NBA caliber threat, but he beats you so many ways off the dribble, his rebounding, his putbacks. He is the total package. If he can just download that three-pointer to put in his arsenal, Ben Simmons will be nothing short of amazing. Nothing short of just spectacular. He got competition this year with Rookie of the Year. Everybody thought it was going to be a runaway with him, but Marshall from Utah came out and is dazzling folks. Won the dunk contest. He's putting up numbers in Utah, keeping Utah relevant. Keep this in mind. The Utah Jazz are going to be something to deal with in the next 2 to 3 years. Just keep that in mind. But back on Philly, Covington is really coming into his own. J.J. Redick has the first time in his career, J.J. Redick has been placed not as so much as a role player, but as veteran mentorship. With J.J. Redick behind, leading Ben Simmons, I don't see nothing off the court bad happening to Simmons. Over Joel Embiid, I just think Joel Embiid just talks. I don't see anything off the court as in illegal issues, nothing like that. Nothing like that's going to happen with Joel Embiid. But I think keeping J.J. Redick around would, derail any chances of any of that happening. But about the Philadelphia 76ers, I want to say I applaud the GM. I want to say I applaud the coaching staff, but I don't. And this is something that I think the NBA should take a real deep look at this season. I do not feel trusting the process I get, but the way that the process was handled, I just don't agree with it. The way that the process was basically handled was we're going to suck for about 3 to 4 years. We're going to suck, get high draft picks, make trades, and then we're going to be legitimate again. I don't agree with that because you're tanking. Whenever you tank, you take the joy of basketball away from the game due to a loophole in the rule or a protocol. You want to be relevant again, but you're not getting free agents to come to your city. So since you're not getting free agents to come to your city, what are you doing? What you're doing is you're losing on purpose so you can get the 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can get a draft pick in that in that category. I mean, look at it. Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, who we haven't talked about. Markelle Fultz is another one who he's only played 2 games this season. I'm torn. I'm torn. I don't know what direction they want to go with Markelle Fultz. I don't know if they see Markelle Fultz as their signature point guard, or do you want the ball in Ben Simmons' hands? Do you want to run it like they did in do you want to run it like they possibly did in Miami? You can run it like they did in Miami and have Mario Chalmers at point and LeBron at the 3, but LeBron had the ball in his hands, and Chalmers was basically, a spot-up three-point shooter. Same thing they did with Eddie House. I mean, anybody that was around in that Miami era knows who I'm talking about. So they could run it like that, but I don't see Markelle Fultz being a big impact with them. I do see them using him as trade bait, so that's why I think they want to get him out there right now so he can show what he can do, so he can they can use his trade bait. But other than that, I trust the process. I trust what the Philadelphia 76ers are doing. And you heard this on the cutting edge on March the 30th, 2018. You heard this today on the cutting edge. The Philadelphia 76ers will get out of the first round of the playoffs this year. I'm telling you, they will. I don't care who they go against. They can go against Cleveland. I still think they're getting out of the first round. Unless anybody, stand up. Will the real LeBron James's Cleveland Cavaliers please stand up? I don't know who you guys are. You come out one night looking unstoppable, looking like the team that won a championship 2 years ago. Then the next night, you come out losing by 20 to the Brooklyn Nets. I don't get it. I'm not going to try to get it because LeBron loves to manipulate the media and make everything about him at all times. So we're not going to go on LeBron. We're talking about the process. We're talking about trusting the process. We're talking about Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons getting out of the first round of the playoffs this year. That's what's going to happen. I'm just telling you what it is. And this is why it's going to happen. At the end of this video, you're going to see some highlight reels from the Philadelphia 76ers so you can kind of get a gist why these boys are legit. It is what it is. This has been The Cutting Edge. Thanks for tuning in.
Simmons. Oh, pretty play for Sharge. Ben Simmons right now with eyes in back of his head. He's got 6 assists already. His speed. They acquired Emmanuel Mudiay from Denver in a trade as Bellinelli accepted the feed from Simmons and delivered, by the way, for Ben his 5th assist already. And are averaging 14 on the campaign. And Simmons getting his first bucket. So Ben Simmons, what a first half assist for Ben.
Ooh, TJ, got to see that.
Sharge knocked it away, goes diving. What a play to get it to Simmons. Brilliantly done by the homie. Blue Cross Fearless play of the game.
You see the loose ball, you go get it.
Making those adjustments, and Mark Canala asks for the adjustments right here, right now. Lloyd said they're playing too soft, and especially with Amir and Joel out of the game, they got to get back to that physical.
Simmons with a right hand got it done. On the run, Ben Simmons. He hasn't missed tonight. Assists.
That's the year I was born.
68.
Yes.
J.J. Redick promptly drills the 3, his third.
You can see the conversion.
Now they look to go back in front. Simmons, at time posted to 6'5" Mudiay. Remarkable year considering the way it started coming off the bench, having trouble getting a rhythm. Simmons right back up and in.